On the next day, early morning, around 10 o'clock, it was a sudden notice for me. I just received a call from agent around 9 o'clock and asked me to get ready to go to ship to join because we had a plan of staying for more because the ship engine was having some issues with the propeller system and the ship was drifting 100 miles away from the land. Initially, we were supposed to join from Gladstone port, which was around 30 minutes ride from the hotel, but now the plan changed and there is a hell lot of change for the plan. That means we have to have a ride of around 2.5 hours plus a boat ride of around 4.5 hours. On the way, we just reached a kiosk. We had to fill some gas and we thought of getting something to grab to eat. It was a nice kiosk around, and by the time our driver got the gas filled, we got something to eat and we continued our journey. We had total of around 2.5 hours of ride in a car, and after that the ship was supposed to come around 45 miles off the coast. That was a permission granted by Australian government for them. Then we were supposed to take a boat and get into the ship. The plan just came up as the company planned to take a technician on board for correcting the main engine problem. So that's how the plan came up. So captain decided to take the on-signers also along with the technician on board the ship. So this is the boat which I think we are supposed to go to the ship because it is almost 45 miles off the coast and we had a person to receive us. Is taking us to the boat because 45 miles is a lot of a ride and you'll be getting out to sea. So I don't know the boat will be what it's going to take us to the ship, and this is the first experience for me like this kind of joining. Even the captain who was 23 years of sailing is his first experience doing something like this. When we got on the tugboat, we realized that this is not the boat will not be taking to the ship, and there was some other small boat which was parked just next to this tugboat, and this is the boat we are planning to get to the ship on. And I just boarded and everybody boarded, and this is the captain of the ship who is explaining us about what are the things about the safety on board and precautions to be taken while we will be transiting the 45 miles to this. And he told us it will take around 4.5 hours for us to reach the boat because ship it will be doing around 15-16 knots and the ship is around 45 miles, so it will take us around 4.5 hours to reach the ship. So we just grabbed our seat. I just went around to see the view, beautiful view around. The captain, the technician and the wiper who was along with us to join, they just grabbed their seat and was enjoying their evening with a nice sun bath. And now I just felt little dizzy while staying outside, so I planned to get inside the boat captain's cabin and just see how the things out the works because we already always see what is inside a big ship's bridge, but I wanted to see what's inside this boat. And after the transit of around 4.5 hours, finally we just spotted our ship, which was just drifting at 45 miles off the Australian coast. We just came around 4:30 close to the ship, and the all crew members was waiting outside for us, and they were planning us to take us through the gangway. So we just said thank you to the boat crew and the captain who took us here. Later on, we're just planning to climb up the ship. So this is how a pilot normally boards a ship, and this is now how we are supposed to do. The captain with his good experience had a very easy climb over to the ship, and this is our technician who was literally frightened to get on board and he is all new to these things. Finally we managed to get him climb the ladder. It was a difficult task and I'm the last one to board the ship because I wanted to take some videos of this. And finally we are on board and there are some off-signers who are going, which is why we are here to relieve them. And this is the chief officer. He is taking myself to the cabin and explaining about the safety things. And finally this is my cabin. I just entered to the cabin and now I'm getting settled to it.
Actually, it's been a very long journey today. I have
off around 3 hours from my hotel. Then after that we got on a boat, as you have seen. Then that was around 45 miles of a ride. It took me around 4 hours to reach there. Because the ship, my ship had some problem, that's why we had to take the whole route. Otherwise, it's just half an hour from my hotel to the port. What happened was my ship propulsion system just went off. That means it was not working. So they couldn't come alongside because the authorities were not allowing, and we were in hotel for a long time. And the ship was taking some technician to correct this because the onboard engineers tried all the way and they couldn't make it. They were doing it for 1 or 2 days. That's why I was in hotel for those days. Now the technician was coming on board. The company has decided on sign-up that was us, me, captain, and there was one more crew. We just came on board, and the relievers already left. I'm in my room. I've set up my room now, and the technician is now trying to the best how to make it right, and we'll see. After that we will go to port and we'll do the operation. So till then we will be here drifting, and we'll make out how things can go good. And by the time I will get some time also to take over, and I can get familiar with my work. We're getting goggles. So guys, finally after a boat ride of around 4 hours, we just reached on board, and this is my room. I can show you around. Maybe I will do one vlog what I have in my room. Now the main thing what we have is we have around my luggage is completely packed here. I need to put it inside my cupboards, and I have a few cupboards here. So that's the plan. So guys, let's do it. So guys, we almost set up our room now. So I'll show you around what I've did and how things I've kept in my room. So this is my wardrobe, and I normally keep my clothes either like this, and I have some hangers, so I'll be using it after some time, after washing and all, after one use mostly. So I have my cap there, and this is the dryer where I used to keep my briefs, my socks, and my t-shirts like that. And yeah, here I have some of my cosmetics, and then here I have my vlog cooking equipments mostly, and that's it. And there I have my shoes. This is my bathroom, and my sofa, my stuffs, my charging points, and this is the view I have from my room. So that's it guys. I've set up my room now, and it's time to take some break, and I have to go for my watch. So that's it for today, and see you next vlog. Have a safe day. Thank you.